We are at a demonstration on the street for certain VIPs throughout the levels, throughout the areas of the streets. A John, a disciple of yours truly, handsome bald guy, son of a carpenter, married, daddy carpenter, worked on skyscrapers, mom Mary Ann. I am the son of a carpenter, married. This is one of my off-the-wall things, my fun things. If you get it, you get it. If you don't get it, you don't get it. But a speaker is before John and the general and a whole lot of other folks. And the speaker is going on and on about the speaker's favorite subject. The speaker. About how the speaker showed the world how much of an entrancing speaker the speaker is, and how good at business the speaker is, and jealous and gnats of the streets, the unseen business, whatever the speaker calls that, had him end up very broke. The speaker, it says that the speaker was walking with. That's getting annoying, and I'm trying not to say something, and you know I already said it. The speaker, forget I said it, was walking with the speaker's son and showed the speaker's son a bum, a homeless guy, and told the speaker's son that this homeless person is, I forget how much, $100 million richer than I am, the speaker says. And the speaker has gone on, it's a demonstration of the streets, about intimate details of the speaker's life from birth through, yes, that downfall there and rising back up. And looks around, the speaker does, and sees all those folks just entranced by the speaker's words, and concludes by saying, yes, this is how I am now the President of the United States. And there's an awkward silence. Everyone's kind of staring at the speaker. And someone starts to ask, what is this all about? What are we doing here? And the general, with John, the disciple, the general says, wait, there's more. And the speaker kind of goes into a little trance, and then Buffy is herself again. And she's a little confused. She looks around at all those people. Buffy is a hot, blonde college girl, a sorority girl to be specific, and she says, what am I doing here? Where are my friends? And John. Yes, it's the same disciple with the Military Pitbull Project. This is an educational effort. And yes, so is the Military Pitbull Project. I'll get to that in other parables. John says, oh, it's okay, Buff. Your friends are waiting outside that door, and he points over to a door. And Buffy says, thanks, and he kind of walks over, on her way over one of those VIPs throughout different areas of the streets, the unseen business, whatever it is you might call the unseen business. And sees another attractive blonde girl there, and smiles and kind of walks up to her, Tara. And Buffy says to her with that smile, I'd like to see you later. He kind of reaches out and squeezes Tara's behind, and that's when the general speaks up and he says, oh, Buffy, Buffy, don't forget your friends are outside. And Buffy takes a few steps towards the general, points her finger at him, and says, "What's that attitude, General? Or it's impeached. You're impeached." I said it wrong. Then, Buffy walks on out, and John walks over and he says, "Oh, it's okay. Tara, this is just a demonstration. And some of you, a lot of you, all of you now, I'm going to give you flash drives and I'm going to hook your phones up with those opportunity phone calls, lots of educational stuff. What Stone Cold's about. And you're going to see a lot of stuff about a whole lot of Husseins being one, and what happens when you hijack a country in a bizarre fashion. The Chinese Roman Empire crumbling placed someone named Hussein in the highest office in the land right after we got attacked by a whole lot of Husseins. And John will be showing them the Chinese assholes who did that. Who are on those crucifix and X's. I don't want to get into the mean stuff. You can use your imagination for that. But John says that's what a demonstration I wanted to get you guys started with. John's a disciple, one of the 1,000 disciples, not on hand. You don't see him in my imagery. But he will be having his own disciples and educating them about the streets and where we're going. And John says you're going to see a lot of folks in and out of you, just like so many Husseins were. And you're going to see where they are now, and where the arrogance that is them now, and is the buffoon that's comic relief. Go figure, the guy with the Russian eyebrows is in bed with the Russians. Comic relief to distract from, yes, the Hussein placing right after we got attacked by a whole lot of Husseins. John says you're going to see a lot of folks who can't think their way out of a wet paper bag. You don't have to know how that occurs, what we just demonstrated with Buffy and Trump. You don't have to know how it's done. You just have to recognize, support. You just have to recognize that 1,000 level of streets can do that kind of stuff. And you, disciples of building an immaculate house, or just plain building a better world, you don't even have to call yourself disciples. You have to be able to think your way out of a wet paper bag. I am Melton, honest, a son of a carpenter and married. Come see me in person. Try to call me 424-229-4140 and see your art stolen. See your opportunity stolen with your call. Then come see me, handsome bald guy. You can see me there as a handsome bald guy. I'm also here, trying to lose these glasses like a bad habit. Doing some artwork today. If you get it, you don't get it, doesn't matter. But when you see someone other than me, my changing eyes here, we start to build Jesus' immaculate house. Call me up, tell me what that place needs to inspire the future and present greatness, and see that kind of very real, very, very, very real Hussein placing. Attack from the outside, attack from the inside with PC. Hussein placing. Religious censorship that's keeping you from telling me what you believe. Doesn't have to be what you hear in church. You don't even have to go to church. Keeping you from asking me what I mean by Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Make that video if you had that call to me, and come see me in person. And yeah, you hear that siren. Say phone records don't lie, especially when good Americans are making videos of those hijacked calls. Firemen of the fire station's phone, policemen of the police station's phone, all across America. Soldiers of the military bases phone. All over the world. Make the video, see that phone is every child in America's lifeline. Say, these phones are being hijacked. We've got video proof of that. We've got video proof of a crime. Make that video, post that video, come see me. In person. Not 193 check, not any mail, certified or non-certified. No FedEx, no UPS, about my 93 checks or my artwork in 9 years. Make a video of what you get when you don't get me, the guy with the stigmata eyes here. Post it. And yeah, tell that joke perfectly once, or tell that story that's very serious perfectly just once. And you can have it on your phone or YouTube or wherever here on out. You never have to tell it perfectly again. Of course, you can do it better.